So this is a quick video to kind of explain our online courses, how to use the proctoring services. So for online courses, students have to register for either ProctorU or the LSUE Testing Center. Most faculty use both. And so the students have to use one of those proctoring services when they take the exam. The testing center or the ProctorU, and the password will be given to those people, not to the students. And so ProctorU, first you have to go to ProctorU and actually register, signing up. So that's the first thing you need to do. Once you register to create an exam on ProctorU is pretty quick. Doesn't take much time. Currently, for the fall 2021, ProctorU is going to be free if a student signs up for the test more than 72 hours in advance. So if they sign up less than 72 hours in advance, then they're going to have a premium fee. But for now, for fall 2021, it's free, and so is the LSUE Testing Center. So this is what it kind of looks like when you get in. To create a new exam, you go to Add New here, and you press Exam. So you put in a course name here. You want to be as specific as possible because students can click on the wrong course. So you go to here, exam title, and you put in math. Let's say I'm teaching 1425, section 25, fall 2021, test 1. So you want to be as specific as possible so students don't select the wrong exam, because that does happen. And then you want to select, I do not use auto. I don't like it. I use Live Plus. So click on Live Plus. That's when you have a live proctor watching the students. Then you select the semester. Fall 2021 is not here yet. The duration of the exam in minutes. So I put, let's say it's a 60-minute exam. So exam URL. I go to mymathlab.com and I copy that that exam URL and put it in there. So paste right there. Password. So you get that from MyMathLab. Your exams will have a password on them. I usually do the same password for all the exams and the final. Just, math 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever you want to put it as. Confirm the password. So let's see. Resources, you want to make sure you click the right resources. So if it's a stat test, then they can use the graphing calculator, right? They can have two sheets of scratch paper. They, you can choose whether they get a bathroom break or not. Internet browsers, what browsers. I usually select all of them, even though Google Chrome is recommended. And then here, you put any other resources or, any other information. So this is the expected number of test takers. So let's say you have 30 students in the class. You could put 30, or you could say, well, some of them will probably take it in the testing center, so maybe 20 or 25. I just put a number here that kind of is close to how many students I have enrolled in the course. So here is where you can put a note if a student has accommodated services. So you can put like John Doe, gets extended time. He gets, it was a 60-minute exam, so let's say he gets time and a half, 90 minutes to take the exam. And they won't charge him the extra time, they'll give him the time. So if you find out, you just edit your test and go back and add that here. So the proctor will know. And here's your information. You put in your name. You can put your personal cell phone or your work phone. And then this is the appointments. Okay, so like, let's say I want it to open the first day of classes. So that would be August. I don't really know when the first day of classes is, so let's just put a time, August 23rd. And let's say the exam is due August 31st. So that's going to be the due date. And they have until 4 p.m. Okay, so you don't want to put the last time for them to schedule at 4 p.m. So, because if you click here, this is not the deadline to finish, but when the last time they can start. So if they have an hour to take it and it's due at 4 p.m., you want to put this at 3 p.m. so they can schedule, or even earlier if you want, but usually I do like 3 p.m. That gives them 3 to 4 to take the test. And then you submit for review. So that's how you use ProctorU. And once you actually do the exam, you can actually clone an exam and kind of reuse this template here. Okay, and then so next we have the LSUE testing center. And so first thing you're going to have to do is enroll. And so you're going to go to this link here, registerblass.com/LSUE/professor/enroll, and you're going to enroll here. And once you do that, the testing center is going to receive confirmation. Okay, please allow 24 hours after enrollment to get you in the system. And so Ms. Karen Ledoux, who's in charge of the testing center, will email you as soon as your account is ready. Okay, so once your account is ready, you have to use this here, www.registerblast.com/LSUE/professor/login. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in so I can show you kind of how this works. So once you sign in, you're going to see submissions here. You go ahead and click on that. And you want to add a new exam. Click on that. And so like here, you would also be very specific in what you want. So let's say it's a Math 1425, section 25, fall 2021, and you have to put, test 1. Okay. Next, you're going to pick, is it a 1-hour exam or a 2-hour exam? So the final will be 2 hours, and most of our other tests are 1 hour. Click on that. So when is it going to open? So let's say the first day of classes, August 23rd, and the test is due, August 31st. And if you leave it at 12 a.m., that means basically they have until the end of the day when the testing center closes. So then you put the time, 60 minutes. You have to put your password here. So it'd be math 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at, whatever you choose your password to be. Make sure you select the right resources. So a graphing calculator is allowed. They're allowed, scratch paper or formula sheet, whatever is allowed for your exam. Do you want to clear the memory? She's going to destroy the scratch paper for you. This is the My Math Lab website. So you just go back to, My Math Lab, and you copy and paste this. And so are students allowed to leave the website? That should be a no. And what time do you want the test to close at the end of the day? I always put 4 p.m. unless you're closing it earlier in the day. That way they have all day to take it in the testing center. They can schedule at any time. I put my cell phone number and then any additional instructions. I just say that it is the student's responsibility to show up on time since the testing center closes at 4. If the student shows up at 2, then and the exam closes at 4, that gives them exactly 2 hours to take it. So I just put that little note in there so that they are responsible for that, and you submit it. Okay, and that's pretty much it. Once you do that, she'll have the password, she'll have the information, and the students have to go in and sign. Okay, there's more information for you as well on my courses. Let's see. You go to my courses under Start Here, where that class policy book is. They have the Proctoring Services tab right here. And here they also have information for ProctorU, right? They have information about payments, technology specifications, how to schedule. And this is for the students mainly, but as a faculty member, it's nice to kind of read through some of that information. Here's the fees if they schedule too late. If they schedule, early enough, then it should be free. This is information about the testing center. and a link for the students to register. And here's a link to the LSU Testing Center website. So that just kind of gives you an idea of ProctorU and the LSU Testing Center, how to get those exams in, and just email me or come by if you have any questions.